I'm Dan Page, and I'm the DM for this game. This is Into the Shadowhaunt.
I'm Michael Page, and I'm Lee Sim, a halfling rogue.
I am Ben, and my character is Eliana L. Kelsier, who is a changeling bard, masquerading as a half-elf bard.
I am Peter Kelly, and my character is Castellan. I'm a human cleric from the Dalelands.
Hi, I am Dan Dickinson, and I am playing Lucan, and he is a elven prince, and he's a ranger as well.
Oh yeah, sorry, just thought I should say, the L in my character's name is a nickname, not a middle name, so just people that you know calls that L.
So you like to be called L?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll call you L. Hold on, is that a Death Note reference?
L.
No, it's spelled E-L-L-E.
I know,
like
but I see
L.
what you're doing.
I'm
not. I see what you're doing. Just gonna wait. So
No
that's
Kira references, please.
that's your character.
Thank you.
There's yours. Yours.
There's Castellan, there he's there.
I painted them myself
Very good.
How come mine's all blue?
because I haven't painted them on yet.
Okay, mine's blue and with some L'Oreal blonde right there, because my prince is worth it.
So
What we've got Lucan.
right. So how did you meet? How did this party begin?
Well, my character got involved because she saw an advertisement for the adventuring company recruiting for more members. So she joined, looking for adventure.
Anyone else got a backstory?
Yes, my character is on a holy mission and requires some experience. And that joined the group.
Lucan's had a bit been through the mill. In his home country, he was actually a prince, where the king, queen, and their subjects lived. They were a small community, and they were attacked one day by mortals and an unknown species. In defence of his father, he killed 3 people, which is not allowed in Elven law, so he was exiled. Prior to his exile, he eventually found out that a week later they had came back and his whole royal family is now dead, and he's the last surviving member of his clan. And he came across the party, just across the woods, thinking they were an enemy, thought to attack, but decided to show himself and join the party instead.
Being a halfling raised up in the city, he wasn't as nice as the other halflings, so he was a bit more like a vagabond. So he got in debt with the town because he messed up the town hall. So instead of paying off his debt, he ran away, adventuring anywhere, and he came across this adventuring company.
Do we have any name for the adventuring company?
That's up to you to come. That's for you to come up with.
All right.
Do you have a name? Do you want to come up with one, or do you want to just leave it for a bit and see how this goes?
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, you have just banded,
Yeah.
and this is why. The story. 2 young boys have gone from their home in the middle of the night, and their father, a silversmith named Quinn Stacy, has come to you for help. Though he does not know who has abducted his sons or the reasons why, thanks to a ritual casting procured from the local temple of Arathis, he knows the boys are alive in the area and that their current location is in the direction of the Shadowhaunt Mausoleum, an ancient tomb of some long-forgotten line of warlords, avoided by the locals and believed to be haunted. He has offered you 50 gold pieces each to investigate the Shadowhaunt Mausoleum, and an extra 50 gold pieces each if you find his boys.
Worrying.
Or their fate. Duh! So either of you can, make a roll or a check to see if there's anything else that you want to know about the city that you're in at the minute, or the guy who you were talking to. If there's
Can
anything.
we get a description of the boys from the father?
2 young boys, sort of faint hair, but you'll easily recognise them.
Right, okay.
So no distinguishing features like there is a scar, or
No.
they're wearing some type
Like
of
the
special
strangers
clothing.
might recognise
They're
if they've
young,
seen them on the street.
They're only 12-year-olds.
Right, okay.
I've got no idea of the abductor.
Or abductees.
Maybe you'll be able to find out.
Where were they abducted from? Where were they last, seen?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
When
He doesn't-
did he last see them?
In the castle. Well, not in a castle. He doesn't live in a castle.
Silversmith.
In his home,
Right,
because
okay.
he's a silversmith.
Okay.
He wasn't good enough to be a goldsmith. He's working there. He's trying to get up there to be a goldsmith.
Is he rich?
Well,
Oh,
You'd think-
100 gold pieces.
Yeah.
so he's quite well off, but not so much that he has enough money to hire professionals.
Yes. What's he trying to say? What? Handguns?
Anyone, you can make a history check.
Um,
So you want to make roll.
Should we all do that?
Yes.
Should we all do
I've
that?
got
So
plus 4
ev-
history.
Everyone roll a d20
Right,
and see if you
okay.
find anything out about the place.
Oh.
And I know I only got a 5, so I'll know.
I got a 7
I've
in
got a
history.
5.
That's a 9.
Plus,
Plus 1.
right, so you don't know anything about
I did not
the
know
mausoleum.
outside of my kingdom.
We didn't do particularly well. so
Can
that-
I use streetwise to ask around?
Yes,
to
you
find
can.
any information about the mausoleum? Okay, well, that's not a d20. Okay. 16 plus 5 is 21.
A local beggar swears that he saw a trio of hooligans, two big and tough, and a third one of lighter build, abscond with the young boys and head in the direction of the Shadowhaunt mausoleum. While he told the local constabulary the beggar has a penchant for tall tales, and thus they ignored them. In other words, you know where to go, so you know where the mausoleum is now.
But the source has a habit of storytelling.
What do you mean?
The source has a habit of lying and like, oh, I saw a ghost when, be quiet Dave, you drunk.
That is
Alright
possible.
then, fair
That's
enough.
possible.
Just to get that out of the way, can I roll insight?
I knew you were
see
gonna
if
do
it's
that.
lying?
Yeah.
Insight. Go on then, roll insight.
17.
Well, though he may be a little bit of a drunkard, he does know his stuff and he wasn't lying.
Right.
So you head through to the mausoleum and you find out where it is. So let's just place all of your characters outside.
Come on, past one.
Located a few miles outside of town, Shadowhaunt Mausoleum is a lonely granite and slate building sitting atop an overgrown hill. Shaded by the towering barrier peaks, the mausoleum looks down on a steep valley cut in two by a fast-moving river, swollen by the spring thaw. A few lonely gravestones dot the surrounding area. A massive iron-bound double door allows entrance to the mausoleum.
So it's open.
No,
No, it allows entrance.
Yes,
to
it does.
Okay.
It does. It's
It's
not.
a public entrance.
It's not locked.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do while you're outside?
Should we have a look at the gravestones?
If you want.
Let's look at one or two of the gravestones.
Right. Make a perception check.
D20? Oh! I found out.
You don't recognise anyone.
I'll make a perception check
Go
as
on,
well.
go on. We'll just have a look at one or two.
3, so 8.
You still don't see anything.
Okay.
I think everybody
I think
should.
we're gonna all go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as well now, since we've done something like this.
Would this be +2 to my perception since it's there, or
Yes.
does it have to be that one?
Yes, because that's if that one is higher, then use the
But
higher.
actually I got, well, oh no, yeah, because +5.
Yeah.
18 +2,
Oh.
so that's 20.
Right. Well, you didn't recognise the name on the gravestone, but in the soft ground you find 3 sets of humanoid footprints heading from the direction of town towards the mausoleum. One set of tracks appears a bit lighter than the other two, as if an elf were travelling with a pair of humans.
Or 2 of them were carrying small boys.
Possibly. But then again, the boys aren't human.
Ah.
Is it possible to check the perimeter of the mausoleum?
Yeah.
So would that be a perception?
That would be
check?
another perception
Should we
check.
throw a perception roll in?
Okay, I'll go first this time.
Yeah, because we might just go. 8
An 8.
plus.
Nothing.
3.
No.
So that's 10.
8 plus 13.
No.
I'm getting closer. Look.
12 +2, 14.
Nah.
Oh.
You don't see anything recognisable, nothing apart from the fact that it's a stone wall
Well-
right in front of your face.
Let's get boys. Just go in.
So who's going first into the room? You can open the doors now, so who wants to go first? Here's a hint. Going into rooms, you might want to think about who has the highest armor class, because they're going to be probably taking the hit first.
My armor class is 15.
I have 15.
I'm a 12, therefore.
Well,
Draws.
so your characters are going to head in, starting these
Hang on,
two.
how big does the mausoleum look from the outside? I know it's
This
that
size,
big,
literally
yeah.
just that
Okay.
size. One square is about 5 feet, I think.
Right, okay.
Like a normal flag, like a large flagstone.
Mhm,
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
about the size of the average church.
Yeah.
Very small. Okay then.
Beyond the doors is a simple grey rectangular room illuminated by sconces filled with ever-burning flame. Trios of stone sarcophagi line the walls from the left to the right, each adorned with the effigy of some long-dead warlord. In a niche above each sarcophagus is a small statue of Pelor and Bahamut. Pelor is down this side, and Bahamut is down that side. At the room's centre stands a 10-foot tall marble obelisk bearing inscriptions on each side. You can just explore the mausoleum now.
Yeah, should we go logically, or should two of us go that and these two go this way? Or should we not split?
To check the inscriptions, do I have to move to it first?
Well, I haven't rolled initiative, so you don't need to speed. Just put your character next to it. It doesn't matter whose turn, who goes first. You could all just have a look around.
Sure. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah. So are we all moving as a unit?
My
or are
character
we-
moves towards the obelisk and tries to see if she can read the inscriptions, or at least tell what language they're in.
On the names on the obelisk, there's 20 names, 5 on each side
Right.
of warlords who have died.
My character explores the first little
Right.
did you say there was deities inside?
I didn't say what was inside.
Is there anything inside? Or was there any inscription?
Find out.
Shall I roll?
Now you're going to have to open this.
Yes.
My character would like to raise the idea that opening sarcophaguses when we have no real reason to is probably not a good idea.
Okay then. But that could be some. That could
The
be.
boys might, I suppose, be hidden in sarcophaguses, so
They could
I
be.
suppose.
My
I'll
character
tell
would
them.
also like to raise the point that if the sarcophagi had been moved recently,
We would
it
know.
would
Yeah,
have been
tell.
slightly
Can we
more-
check to see if that's a good plan then? Can we check to see if it's been moved recently then before we do anything? My character will do that.
Well, it's covered in dust
so mine
and
hasn't.
possibly a very, very long time.
Right.
So they definitely have not been moved recently.
No. This one anyway. That
Yes.
wasn't that.
His chamber only yet but 12.
I could just say that you're going to check the other ones anyway.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
all
let's
just
have a look at the
they're-
others to see if they're the same before.
They're all identical,
They're all identical. None of them
apart
are-
from the 3 Pelor and the 3 Bahamut.
The 3 statues of the gods on each
They're
side.
they're very small. They're about £10 each.
And they are next to the
In weight, not money.
Yes, and they are next to the sarcophagi.
Well, and they look like they've been recently moved or tampered with or
There's,
whatever.
there's a lock here and there's a key.
My character suggests that we should check the statues next to the sarcophagi.
Well, if you'd like, you could always do a strength check to see if you could open the sarcophagus.
Can I first do a perception check to see if I can tell how they've been tampered with or if they've been moved in a
Yeah.
particular direction or anything like that? Okay. 16.
Ooh.
So that's 21 perception.
It hasn't been moved.
Hasn't been
It
moved.
hasn't been moved for a long time.
I see.
That means there's a point in here.
Indeed. My character would like to point out that although they may have not been moved in many eons, this is a sacred burial ground, therefore there may be traps hidden in the sarcophagi to protect the dignity of their dead.
Yes, or alternatively treasure.
Can I
That's true. It could be treasure.
can I do a religion check to see if there's anything to do with the gods of the statues that might be relevant.
Yeah.
To
That would be a clever move.
Yes.
Yes.
8 plus 4, 12.
Don't know anything about the gods that you would normally know.
Right.
Anyone else want to do a check? Maybe they might know a little bit more.
What about,
I think
I could
everybody
definitely try that.
yeah, let's have a try.
Everybody just give that a try.
Oh, 16.
Right?
So that's like turning in.
Well,
That's
you know that Bahamut is often called a king or a sire. And you also know that Pelor is also known as the shining as the sun.
Don't go in the light, that's your light things.
So we have
Suddenly,
effigies.
oh,
hang on.
a sudden image starts appearing
Great.
in the mausoleum.
Oh dear.
Where in the mausoleum?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Right here.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Suddenly,
Oh, hang on.
a sudden image starts appearing
Great.
in the mausoleum.
Oh dear.
Where in the mausoleum?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Right here.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling
And
about
it
this.
says,
If you trespass, you will not realize the wisdom of my words. From every sinister, the way becomes clear when sun follows sun.
it suddenly fizzles away.
From its words, my character would like to point out that from yonder cleric we have learned that Bahamut is known as the sire
Yes.
and Pelios is known as the son.
Yes.
Therefore, it is an effigy of both father and son.
Yeah.
Therefore, its words have direct meaning to our quest.
Oh yes.
Well, can we turn... It says that when
Sun
follows sire, so can we turn the statues around to face particular directions?
That might work.
Ah, yeah. Right,
Might
go on,
work.
let's go.
Right, so just tell us what you're going to do with the with each one. Which way you're going to turn them?
Well, it says that God,
Son
after son follows
sire,
father,
Yeah.
well, scion follows sire. Or
It depends
which way
on
we
whether
go.
we want the... No, it doesn't actually. We want to turn... Which side are the statues on?
Pelor is on this side, and
Oh.
Bahamut
Pelor, sorry.
Is
I
on-
said Helios.
and Bahamut is on this side.
So we want to turn the Bahamut statues to face that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Right, right.
Let's
So you
do
turn
that.
that.
I have essentially no strength
But
modifier.
it's okay. It's only £10. Anybody can lift £10, even if
Suppose,
both
yeah.
these work together.
Yes.
But turning the statues didn't make a difference.
What position were they originally in?
Facing the middle, I would have assumed.
Facing
but-
the middle. Facing the middle of
They're all just facing the
Mausoleum?
centre, but they're all just sort of facing that way.
Is it possible to just move Bahamut so he's facing the right and Pelor
Yeah.
is looking towards it?
But even so, that wouldn't do anything.
That wouldn't do anything.
What if
I want.
Should
Here
we
we go.
try it in reverse?
Here we go. I want you to roll an insight check. We got an 18.
4
Oh,
plus 7.
I have a 19.
Dan has enough.
that was
I have a 19 with them.
Just to remind you that some words may have more than one meaning, right? And not maybe the ones that I've already said. Well, maybe the ones I've already said, but what did you say, Dan?
When son follows sire.
Right. Think of all those three words. Think.
These.
Got it. What about what if it's in connection with the actual the word sun on a double meaning the sunlight? Maybe it's a connection with the way.
I want everybody. Oh.
Is there a connection with physical sunlight?
Come on, just answer the question.
Would there be a perception check on that?
Is that a
Or
perception?
insight?
Insight check.
Everybody roll a history check. Oh, 20. We've got a 20.
Oh, I've got
I've
a
got
20.
We have a 20.
Right, so because you rolled a 20, you remember that sinister in in heraldry terms means left. But you also realise that by saying son follows sire,
Yes.
it might mean that you might need to reorder them. Because remember, they only weigh £10. You can lift them out of the sockets.
By sinister entry, the way is forward, did you say? Or did the apparition say?
Left. Oh, the apparition, you'd have to make a roll to see if you can actually remember what he said.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you again.
Okay.
What would we roll?
Memory?
Insight, I believe?
Let's go for
Intelligence, wisdom.
intelligence or wisdom, whatever you
Okay.
think's highest. Whatever your highest is.
You
got a 20.
23.
Oh,
Right, you
17.
remember. You got a 20. You remember the whole thing.
Yes.
You're that smart. Interlopers, beware. If you trespass, you shall not realise the wisdom of my words. From entry sinister, the way becomes clear when son follows sire.
Entry sinister, which is entry left.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said again.
From entry
Well,
left.
entry left. Which was-
So, Pelennor Bahamut.
Yes.
Right.
Entry
From
left.
entry left, when son
follows
follows sire.
sinister.
No one's son follows sire. Okay.
From entry left.
Is it possible to switch the position of Bahamut and Pelor so that Bahamut is on the left and Pelor would follow Bahamut?
Yes.
Let's
That's
do
what,
that.
yeah, after
And
that.
you can pick it up and you can move it. So where you gonna? Which one are you gonna take out?
Okay. Did you say there was?
Pelor is on the left,
Mm-hmm.
on my left, and Bahamut's on there.
Okay. Well, I am on the left right now, so I would need to pick up both and then move them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible?
Oh,
Or is
yeah,
it just
yeah.
one
Yeah,
per character.
They're light enough for anybody could just pick one up and then just tell them where to put it. So where do you want these to go? Where do you want these little statuettes to go?
I want them to switch position and also change the position so that Bahamut is facing the left and Pelor is following his line of sight to Bahamut.
Right, so where do you want them to go?
I think what he's saying is
Pick
that
one
he
out.
wants to take the Bahamuts and put them on this side and the Pelors and put them on this side
Okay.
and have them all
Completely
facing
switch.
Now, you're getting closer,
Try
but doing that won't do anything.
You see.
It's not just a case of swapping them. We need to reorder them.
My character suggests when son follows sire, that maybe only one statue needs to be moved. So maybe moving Bahamut to where Pelor is would mean they are both together,
Or-
following to the left.
Yeah. Or why don't we move that?
Well, we're not moving the sarcophagus.
We're not moving the
No, and
sarcophagi, just
the
the...
small statues, they're in little holes, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
just like
right,
that.
okay.
So why don't we move that one to there, that one, so that they've all gone in there.
Doing that, you still done. Nothing happens.
Are we getting any closer? Can we roll something to find out if we getting
Can I
closer?
make a history check to see if there's any links to the names of the dead heroes on the sarcophagus? No.
It's not going to get you anywhere.
Okay, fair enough.
It's to do with these, it's just simply to do with moving these statues in the right place. Isn't it?
Would I need to roll to move Bahamut
No, you
to
can
the
just,
left side?
no, you can just pick them up and move them.
Let's move them.
Let's move him to the left
Which
side.
one?
Let's move Bahamut to a socket next to Pelor.
Mm-hmm. Which one are you going to move to which socket?
Okay, where exactly are they on the map? Can you please?
They're just there.
They're just there.
Yeah, just move that one.
Okay, I'm moving this
Yeah.
To that.
Uh-huh.
to there.
Uh-huh. And now you've got Pelor in your hand.
Pelor in my
And there's
hand.
not enough room for
There's
it.
only one slot that's open, so
There's only
Why
one
was
slot.
that there?
put that one in the one you've
Put
just
that
taken
one
Bahamut
there.
out
You
of.
hear a click.
Ah, and then we do the same.
Now the door inside here,
Uh-huh.
it sort of lifts up
A bit.
and there's just a deep, really, really deep hole with ladders and a staircase and you can head down there.
Let's go
And
down.
congratulations, you've beat the first encounter, which you earn. The experience is on here somewhere.
Took us lemon and flake. It's like trying to get blood out of a stone, trying to get us to figure that one out.
And there was only 6 options.
There was a fair amount we could have done there as well, wasn't there?
I could have been here for 3 days.
Everybody earns 50 experience
Hooray.
because you solved it. And
Okay.
is there not a slot to put the experience in? Yeah, no.
Probably.
Well, I have a total XP thing, but
Yeah. Oh, because it's done on the computer, yeah, of course. Write it in there.
Total XP 50.
Yes.
I'm going to do
I've
that
got a
with
pencil.
pencil.
I've got a pencil.
50.
I'll just write it on here because I'm going to cut these out. So 50 experience points.
Is there some kind of
so
buffer as how many points XP points you need to actually
it's
level up?
1,000 for the next
1,000.
1,000
Okay,
for the
then
first
I'm nowhere near. But yes. Statues move.
So are we going down now?
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. You head down.
So is it just a staircase down?
This is the staircase,
Yes, okay.
and that's where everybody starts. So you want to put yourselves in the order.
Today,
Well, or possibly
Myself at the back there.
yeah, guarding the rear.
guarding the rear.
Well, I'm
He's
not
not-
guarding his rear, I'm guarding his head.
He's
It
not a
seems
coward,
I am.
I'm not going to run away.
I'm a pretty tall
You can
character.
keep your eyes away from my character's rear. Thank you very much.
My character would point out that he doesn't do other species.
Well, my character's lot hasn't decided what he does yet. He's going to hang on and see.
My character would like to point out he's
My-
slightly wary of your character.
L, when you says your character doesn't do other species, L grins with knowledge, with that you know, as if she knows something that you don't, and says you have no idea.
We're beginning to like Al.
No canoodle in there.
No. We're too busy.
With knowledge, with that you know, as if she knows something that you don't, and says you have no idea.
We're beginning to like Al.
No canoodle in there.
No. We're too busy.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I've just made some notes on it.
The walls in this large stone chamber are adorned with carvings of what must be members of the Caius family, worshipping Pelor and Bahamut. Along the walls are chunks of rubble.
What family?
Caius.
Okay.
Does that call for a
The
history
same names.
roll?
The same names that were on.
Yes.
It's his tomb.
Right, yes, okay.
Along the walls are chunks of rubble that look like they once formed more sarcophagi. Bones litter the floor. Two intact sarcophagi have been moved to form a barricade in front of 2 corridors that lead out of the room. A sputtering lantern sits atop of each of these barricades, casting an eerie orange light over the crypt. The rancid lantern oil smells strongly of dead fish. I want everybody to roll a perception check.
20.
I have an 18.
18
Oh, wait,
plus
perception.
5 is 23.
18. 21, I have.
My perception is low.
You rolled a 2.
He doesn't notice that the staircase ends.
I am still concentrating on the previous room.
You realise that the smell of oil is too strong here just for only a pair of sputtering lanterns. Maybe a little bit more oil here than you realise. That's what Michael realises. Oh, sorry, Lee Sim realises because he rolled a 20. And every time you roll a critical, I'm just going to give you a little bit extra.
Rolled a 23.
No, a natural 20.
Oh,
so they roll a natural 20.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Well, I rolled a 21, so I think we all had high perception apart from yonder cleric.
What's your character?
He was too busy guarding El's rear.
I
Oh, God. Right.
Yeah. It was a split board.
My character Lucan would like to point out there was no such thing as turning the other cheek in this situation.
Right. I need my pencil
Yes, you do.
because now it's time to roll initiative.
Whoa.
D20, yeah.
Yep.
10.
Right, add up the multipliers.
Where's initiative?
I have a 12 for initiative.
Where's initiative again? Down here somewhere.
Your initiative,
I'll be
I
very
believe,
low.
is at the top.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
20.
I see.
I see.
Right, keep those
Now
numbers.
we see a pattern emerging.
Keep those numbers in your head a second. Right.
Yes.
So who got the highest?
I rolled 12 with initiative boost.
I
I got a 10 with plus
Ah,
2
so you got a
initiative.
12.
I got 20 with plus 3.
I
Initiative. I mean,
rolled
like
Ah,
70.
so you got a 20.
10.
I got a really rubbish 4.
Right, so
Again, he was distracted. So.
I was too busy at being the butt of everyone else's jokes.
number again?
10.
So,
Oh my god.
Why is my initiative only 1?
Can I get you?
You're not a good day.
It's your dexterity modifier.
Ah.
Is it your dexterity modifier or is it your dexterity modifier plus half your level? Well, it doesn't make a difference. It's to do with your
Half of
dexterity.
1 is plus 0.5.
I've got strong willpower though.
What's your will?
18.
Oh, well, mine's 16.
That means I can
Mine
just
is
about do it.
30.
so you notice the two hobgoblins in the room.
Thank goodness.
Michael,
See,
you're going first.
Woo. Right.
Come on, we need to get rid of them.
So, but those in the way.
They are in the way. You can't climb over them.
What kind of cover do they provide to the goblins?
They get it's a -2 and a +2. So if you try and do a long range, they get a +2 to their armor class.
Right.
And you get a no you don't. It's just a +2 to armor class.
Okay.
So, can I move then attack?
Yes, you can.
Is that how it works, mate? Because I have a high stealth skill, so I could probably
Have they seen
move
us?
towards them.
They're
Can I
not
make
missing
a-
because of the noise that you've made upstairs.
Right.
Screaming, going, well, many people move in there.
Yeah, my character could like to make a suggestion then, because his character is a rogue. Why don't our 3 main characters just do a full-on standard charge, and
Yeah,
let his
our
character
three
sleep
main
up, and then hopefully he would have a slight advantage later on.
Now, how charge works, please help, because it's gone out of my mind.
It's been a while. Well, basically, if we just do a full front, just straight attack,
It's a running attack,
and
isn't
run,
it?
and run, and then we just.
So you're saying if he
No
foregoes
stealth,
his
but
turn this time,
yes,
we go, and then he tries to sneak
he
round.
comes round the shadows, and then hopefully by the second round he could possibly even be behind them, which would give him.
If you roll a stealth check against their...
Do I have to roll it before moving?
Yes,
Right.
because are you going to go first? Because you can also delay, which means that you
Yes.
can wait until somebody else's turn.
Yes.
You can move yourself down in the initiative.
that wouldn't make sense.
So do you want to charge first? Because I'll delay if you want to.
Or do you want to sneak around?
Or do you want us to sneak first?
Yeah, we'll make a ton of noise on the stairs, and then they'll think we're up there. And I think meanwhile he's sneaking.
Would
in
there
the
be any
shadows.
benefit, statistics-wise, if we made a charge and left him to do a stealth check?
Well, it will give him a chance to flank if he
Yes.
gets round.
Yeah, that's all.
Then I concur.
Okay, then let's go.
Okay, so who's after him?
You see,
Unless you want to move, start moving now.
you move in the shadows.
The hobgoblin will be going next.
Yeah, you,
Right, I'll move first.
you go first. See if
Right.
you can get through the shadows.
Right,
So
so
just
you're
stealth
fighting against his perception now,
Right,
whether he sees you or not.
Yes. So what do we do next?
18 plus
Yeah.
5.
Right, the goblin doesn't see you.
Ooh, so
As you snuck around. Now, going around corners, that would be 2 spaces.
right.
So you can't move diagonally, basically.
No, not round corners, but you can. Is that your full speed?
6, yeah.
Right. And I think going prone.
Oh, so he's there without being seen.
Yes.
I think being a halfling,
I was
I
very
can,
close
like,
as well
get
from what I
past
saw.
them as well. I can
Yes.
roll something to like without
Do you,
moving
like,
the sock up.
Squeeze through.
Yeah,
things,
something
yes.
like that.
I have a feat. There's a feat called Shapeshifting Contortionist, that I can learn which lets me squeeze through
Oh,
things
right,
and not. If I'm squeezing through things,
You-
I can not take a penalty, but
Yeah.
I don't have it, but I can
Right.
take it in the
Yeah.
future, sort of thing.
I'm just looking here to see if going prone, like lying down. Yep. So that's only a minor action to lie down,
So,
So
if you
I
want to
can
lie
lie
down now,
and
Yeah.
then he won't see you.
Yeah, I like that. Would that mean I'm dead?
On
That-
his face.
no, you just see you lying down like that. That's fine.
Okay,
So we
I
just
like the
advance
notion
in a
that all
snap.
species
Because
lie very
Assuming
straight.
they don't have any form of missile weapon, we can just literally walk
well,
up
it's
to
their turn next. So
Yes.
we'll see.
We'll find out.
We shall find.
Let's find out what they do.
Oh, and I'm the only one at the front now. Fantastic.
Well, it's women's lib, even in the world of D&D.
The hobgoblin readies his longbow,
Wonderful.
and he aims at L. What's your armor class?
Armor class is 15.
He missed.
Yes! Okay.
And that moves on to Dan.
I see. Why not?
Or Lucan.
Yes.
So it's Lucan, not Lucian.
Yeah, it's not Lucian, it's
Okay.
Lucan. Yeah, I did want to get that in there, but I thought against it eventually. Lord Lucian. Anyway, well now. Are we moving as a unit or are we moving just singular?
Well,
We would all be taking turns to move.
Okay.
it's not that big of a room, so it's not like we can get that far apart.
Yes. Well, my movement speed is 7, therefore I don't think I'll reach them just yet. So I would like to. Can you attack me with the longbow?
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. If we are charging, then I would just like to move into position with my teammates.
Yes,
Let's see.
I intend to just move in a straight line.
I don't intend to move at a straight line. I intend to zigzag a little bit, as to avoid the longbow fire.
If
It
No,
is
he's
not
not-
wise to
he's-
walk straight.
If you get quite close,
He's not going to fire while you're moving because it's not his turn.
No.
Okay.
and the nearer you get, the less use his bow will be.
Okay.
So if you have a good long, what's your movement?
Yeah, 7.
So you've got 7, you're going
Does
to be up here
charging
somewhere.
affect your movement speed at all? Or is it just that you get an attack at the end of the movement?
You get a +2 to your attack roll
Right,
because
okay.
you're charged.
Okay. I see.
Assuming you're within range,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes, because you're only moving your speed.
What is attack range for these hobgoblins?
Now I can't tell you the stats of these characters.
I see.
You only know what I tell you through.
The fight.
So
Is it
could-
possible to
that's-
make a perception
could he
check
use a
based on what
perception
you
check?
know?
Could he
About
do a
hobgoblins.
perception check against the bow that he's using to estimate the range the bow has generally?
that would be standard action.
That would be a
So
standard
that would
action.
you wouldn't be able to attack. But
Yes.
arguably, if you can't move within range, you can't attack him anyway. So you might be better stuff doing
Making a
that.
standard action.
Drop something.
Is it still possible to move in full capacity and make a perception check?
You can still make
Yes.
a standard action and move, yeah.
Yes. Then I will make the perception check, just to
Okay.
see what I know about this weapon. Perception is
So
13.
You know that it's made out of wood.
it fires some form of projectile.
Therefore, so
Fantastic.
it's not helpful.
Presumably, if he can aim at me there, then he's going to be able to get you anywhere and it'll
Yeah.
kill myself.
Devil finger!
The hand of God reaches down and smites out.
The hand of Bahamut. Well, let's see. I shall move my 7 spaces.
Yes. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6,
7.
okie dokie.
I strafed a little bit.
Oh, you jumped to the side.
Yes, I did.
Haha.
Haha.
Okay.
I believe I don't have any minors to make at this point.
Okay. Now it's the next hobgoblin.
Oh dear.
And the hobgoblin is going to. Just want to double check this here.
So do they not get a penalty to attack rolls even though they're on the other side of the barricade?
They would.
They do, okay.
Mhm.
I was just wondering because you didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I forgot.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Thanks for reminding us. And the goblin is just going to. The goblin climbs over but trips and falls on his face, trying to climb over the sarcophagus.
Oh, that's handy.
That would. And then he spends a standard action stand up. And he's standing on the sarcophagus. Suddenly, the sarcophagus collapses on itself and he falls inside. And then you realise where the smell of the oil has actually come from. The sarcophagus is filled with oil. Now above is that sputtering lantern.
Yes.
I see.
I see.
And the sputtering lantern with the little bit of flame.
Oh my god!
the sparks go into the oil and set the hobgoblin on fire.
Yay!
This goblin is screaming in pain with the fire, and he takes ongoing burn damage.
Okay.
Okay.
But he's still, like, prone
Alive.
in the coffin, but on fire.
Yes,
Right.
He's just lying there.
Oh well, I'm glad we didn't do the first box roll.
Because that would have happened.
That makes me feel
If
better
you went-
for Tess spending half an hour trying to figure out the puzzle in the last round.
See, I was making saving throws there
Yeah,
to see whether he would have managed, but obviously he
He
failed.
didn't.
So if you were to stand on the sarcophagus, it would have happened to you.
Well, unless we're careful.
Unless-
But
yeah.
uh-huh.
See, I was making saving throws there
Yeah,
to see whether he would have managed, but obviously he
He
failed.
didn't.
So if you were to stand on the sarcophagus, it would have happened to you.
Well, unless we're careful.
Unless-
But
yeah.
uh-huh.
So that goes on to L. L's turn.
Okay. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
How many
How many movement do you have?
No, I'm checking against because I have ranged at will powers, so I'm just checking against the range of them. Okay.
And the bladesman, therefore I can use them.
When an ability says you slide a target, is that to the sides?
That can be in any direction.
Any direction.
It's the same as a push, but it can. It's like the queen in chess.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Unless there's an obstacle, I can't slide them over obstacles. Right.
But you can slide them towards you.
I wouldn't be able to slide them over the barricade, though, would I?
You could trip and fall into the barricade.
Now there's a point. Okay then, I will. Oh, hang on. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
Yep. That's
Yes,
it.
that's it. Okay.
Indeed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that? Would that work? If I wanted to attack him, would it be a range of 5?
Yeah.
In there. Okay. Then I will use my encounter standard action blunder. Hang on, let me just read the description. I point my sword at the enemy.
Because you're a sword mage, and that's
Yes.
what you've enchanted.
Yes, I have an enchanted sword. Actually, there's a point about that. It's not relevant to the ability I'm using, but there's a thing the sword mage can do called sword bond. And she has to meditate with the sword for an hour. Can I assume that she's done that before the start of the quest?
Yes.
Okay, just...
Now, once she's done a spell, does she have to do that after every encounter or every day?
No, that's the sword bond thing lets her call the sword to her from 10 squares away. If she, for whatever reason,
Okay.
uses that sword. But that's not related to this ability. I'm just asking.
Okay, yeah.
Because I just remembered now because you
Makes
mentioned
a lot
about
of
the sword mage stuff. The blunder, nothing visibly happens, but the hobgoblin seems to visibly be confused. The ability fogs the foe's mind.
Right, okay.
The ability is called Blunder and causes the enemy to stumble 2 squares towards me into the stumble into the barricade.
Okay.
It does 1d6 damage plus my charisma modifier, so d6.
It does damage as well.
Yes, it does. Oh no, it's not 2. Well, it doesn't matter because it can't go over the barricade. But yes, it does do damage. It's 1d6 damage plus my charisma modifier. Oh, but I have to roll to hit. Actually, it's charisma versus will. Sorry.
Okay, so you want to make a roll to see if it hits first.
Yes. 9 plus 4, so that's 13. It doesn't hit.
No, he wasn't fazed by the magical spell.
Oh well then. Oh, my character dramatically flourishes her sword at the enemy and nothing happens.
Yes.
And that's also used up your encounter power.
Yes, it has. Damn it.
And
Okay then.
so with your minor action, you just sort of went.
No, it's a standard
I
action.
know.
Okay.
But with your minor action, you just kind of looked at it and just
Yeah.
went, "Get your act together today, mate, will you? Right? I need you today."
No, with her minor action, she glances at her sword, slightly confused, and taps it to make sure it's still working.
And that's Pete's turn.
Right, do I need to use a spell or not? Because I've got Wizard's Curtain, which means that the people there in the room can't see me in the room.
How often can you use it?
Just once per... It doesn't say whether it's
Is
one.
it?
It's a ritual alchemy.
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual, so is that once
How
per
often
encounter
can
or
you-
is that once per game?
With rituals, you use the components to cast the ritual. So I think you can use them as many times as you want, as long as you have the components.
Yeah.
Does it say what the components were? for
Doesn't.
that one?
It usually says it in the description
Right.
of the ritual.
What I shall do, on this occasion, I'll just move into the fray. Because on the next one we're going to be attacking them. I'll just move my 6
How many spaces?
spaces.
So the whole staircase is one space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it.
What about
I'll
that?
do that.
Okay. I think I've painted him really well.
Yes.
We did.
It was ages ago though.
And that one. And is that the end of the
That is
turn?
it, yeah, because we'll
Yeah.
wait for the next round.
Okay.
Okay. That goes back to Leeson.
Right.
Lee.
He hasn't moved yet, has he?
No, he hasn't moved.
Well, because I've got first strike, at the encounter start, I get combat advantage against foes that haven't acted yet.
Yeah.
Is that during the
Yeah.
encounter?
See, this is the new round.
Right.
So no goblins have acted yet.
So,
Well, except for the one who managed to set himself on fire.
Yes.
This
Heavily
this
burned.
round. This
Yeah.
round.
No, but I think he means, you mean at the start of the second
Yeah.
round, if someone hasn't moved, then he has combat advantage against them.
Right. Okay.
Is it just for this one round, or is it
Is
for
it
the
a
rest of the
recurring power?
it's what the first strike, like the get combat advantage, that's like a racial power.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I've got sneak attack, which means I get +1 to the damage on any enemies that I have combat advantage against.
Right. So you'll
So
have to be able to hit him first.
Yeah.
So
where do you... So am I gonna like sneak round and then attack
if you
them?
want, that was what I assumed you were going to do. But I mean, that means you have to move further to get round to him, though.
Yeah.
I mean, when he's out of it now.
Do you have any, like, what weapons do you have with you?
I have a dagger, hand crossbow, and 5 shurikens.
Because he doesn't know he's there, so if he could hit him
Could
with
you
the
not
dagger.
get him with the crossbow and get the extra damage,
Yeah.
since he doesn't know you're there?
Will I don't have to move close to him.
What's your range of the crossbow? I mean, you should be able to hit him from this right distance anyway, unless you get a penalty.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the range is. I don't know.
I can't tell you.
Well, will it not say,
Quite
do you
well.
have a basic ranged attack card?
Then no.
Alright.
That is a range
Basic attack.
Yeah. I can move 2 squares before the attack, and it's dexterity versus AC. So that's 16 plus 3 for the attack. Or wait, it's the attack and then the hit, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
the
I
attack
have-
is
I have
whether
to
you hit
roll.
them.
Right.
So
Yeah. So make to see if you're gonna hit them.
you're going to get up. So.
Right.
First of all, you need to check
That
if you
would be
can
a
see
minor
him.
action, wouldn't it?
That is actually a move action. Standing up is a move action.
But since I can move twice,
That's fine.
that's fine. So
So is this your attack now?
yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my crossbow.
Okay. I just need to check something. If you go from corner to corner, and if there's a wall in the way, this time there just isn't.
Like that.
Just.
So.
But if there was, he would get an extra +2 of his armor class.
Right.
But that is not an effect.
But he does have the +2 because he's behind the sarcophagus anyway.
I
Yeah.
see. Which is not on fire.
Is
Yeah.
there any way I could like roll stealth for the attacking, like so I could like attack, like if I was to miss him, would he realise it?
That would have to be a standard action
Right.
to see whether he would see you or not.
Oh. So I'll just use it.
In fact, that would happen anyway. It would happen anyway because he'd
Because
see.
you've already
Because you're gonna, but because you're gonna fire it, he's gonna know where it comes from.
Yeah.
So he's gonna check if he sees it or not.
Oh right. Right, that's fine. So dexterity for versus AC for the attack.
Mm.
5
Oh.
plus. Wait. How was it again? So if it's dexterity,
It's plus.
So
it's
it's plus
it's an
3.
attack roll. It's that
Yeah.
one. So it's +3.
so it's plus 3, so that's 8.
And it was that against his armor class.
Yeah.
Did I hear something? What was that?
Not what it was. It was a good try. mate.
So is that the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Right. Great.
Sorry, it's on the move. Hobgoblin's turn.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hobgoblin readies his longbow and fires it at the cleric. What's your armor class?
AC.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, what's your armor class?
Ah, sorry, my armor class is 10.
Take 14 damage.
Ah,
Got a pencil?
14 on 78. I've got it left, I'm alright, I'm alive.
Then the goblin turns around and sees how his friend is in danger. So he runs over and waits there. And he sort of starts fanning, as a minor action, he starts sort of fanning the flames, trying to put them out.
Right.
But he only ended up burning his own fingers, so didn't do anything.
Right.
He damaged himself.
If so, he's burned fingers,
Yes.
he'll be fine. And yeah, that's you done.
Okay.
Get back in the game.
Right.
Backscape.
Well, I'm just looking to see what I shall.
I hope you have a ranged attack. Unless can he move past us when we're standing like that?
Yeah, I was
No.
actually.
No.
I can't move.
So,
I
well,
actually,
you can move to there or there if you want.
Oh, you can.
yeah.
I think the goblin. Oh,
No, that's what I mean. I mean,
No,
can
can I
he like
move?
go past
yes,
us when
you
we're
can go
like
through
that?
them. You can
Okay,
go through them. Yeah, it just still counts as an extra space.
It just counts an extra space.
Now they are together, so if you were to use like a
If you have
burst
any
attack,
splash damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
you do like a splash damage attack, and that's called burst. And how burst works is, you pick a spot where the damage would take from, and then if it was burst 1, it would be 1 square out. Burst 3, it would be 3 squares out.
Yes. So, how do
So
I go
when it
about
says
that?
like burst 1, if
Yeah,
it was around me, it would be like that.
yeah,
So
it'd be
okay,
1
right.
square out.
So it's like 3 by 3 square for burst 1. Okay.
So does that have to go by a roll? Or,
Do you have a burst a damage attack?
I don't believe it. No, I don't think I do. So that is a misnomer. What I can do is it possible to move 7 squares?
You think you'd have to climb over the sarcophagus, which could end horribly.
Yes.
So
Moving over the sarcophagus as well costs you an extra square.
How high are they? Could he possibly jump over it rather than climb over it?
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
I suppose that could also end horribly if you fail it.
You'd have to
depends
use
on your acrobatics and athletics.
Yeah.
Well, my acrobatics is pretty high.
Yes. Well, you would do an athletics check. An acrobatics check.
An
Sorry.
acrobatics check. Right. Lucan advances very aggressively, frustrated over the haphazard attack tactics of his comrades.
I mean, it's not my fault, okay? My son's having an off day.
It's not his fault.
My character would
That hardly ever happens to me.
Yeah.
My character would like to point out that he thought it was only men who had daily problems with their swords.
Yeah. What are you trying to hide?
Not that. I mean,
So moving on.
One.
Yeah, can you go
Two.
through?
2. That will be 2. And then
Three.
3 is the one in front.
3 is that one?
Yeah, and then
That
4.
one.
How many spaces can you move?
I can move 7.
Right.
Oh, so that's 5, 6 on top of the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
It's 6.
So that would be 6 on top of it.
Okay.
Right, now-
6.
And
On
one.
Now
top of
roll
I need
your athletics
to
check.
does he
roll-
really want to be on top of the sarcophagus?
He does.
Yeah. If
Well-
I can get 6 there, I would land there if the acrobatics check works,
Right.
and then
Yeah,
There.
I know, but like...
and then I can actively attack this hobgoblin,
I see.
which is what I was aiming for.
What do you need?
What?
He doesn't know, he'll
I'll
roll
go
to
with
find
that.
out if he makes it.
Get an 18.
Is that a?
That's a 6.
That's a 6
Oh god.
Looks
Oh
like a
no!
Plus.
7.
You fall through the sarcophagus.
Yes.
And you cover yourself in oil.
Oh no.
Now make a check against your reflex. In fact, no.
Is there a saving throw at all?
I'm actually going to just roll for you. So this is versus your reflex.
Where is my reflex stat? Is there any stat that I need
Yes.
to?
Reflex
It's
30.
13.
No, I'm rolling for
God.
this. And what was yours?
My reflex is 13.
You just managed to clamber out before you managed to set yourself on fire.
Just.
So
I was just thinking, 'cause I've got empty flasks, I was just thinking I should have filled one of them with water before coming in.
Just managed to clamber out before you managed to set yourself on fire.
Just.
So
I was just thinking, 'cause I've got empty flasks, I was just thinking I should have filled one of them with water before coming in. That would have been helpful.
So you could sort of
Did I land there?
in the
Because I did
bucket.
actually. I went from over here.
Not in front of all these
So,
guys.
sorry.
When I land there, which means my last
No,
movement.
you spent
Nobody's
it.
left.
I've spent it, so I can't move the
Squat
extra
in
one.
the corner of the
that was
house
on
there.
So I can't move any longer.
No, that's as far as you can go.
Right.
Right. You got close enough.
The attack range I'm looking for here. Would a standard melee attack, a standard action,
Basic million.
would it need to be
Oh, you'd have to be
right
right.
in front of
adjacent.
them?
You'd have to be adjacent.
I'd have to be adjacent.
So you'd have to use a long range if you have one.
Okay. Well, that will end my turn.
He's frustrated. Can
Yeah,
you not,
I'm
like
frustrated.
throw his sword in anger? Because he's just fallen into the coffin, clambered out, covered in oil. He's
Well, you can throw your weapon, but you would be unarmed until your next turn. And that would mean you'd have to go over with a move
And if you
action.
miss, then
Yeah.
that could also lead to even more disastrous results.
Yes.
It lands in the flaming coffin. Oh.
I will gracefully end my turn with the notion that even elves can have off days.
Yeah.
Right, the next
Yes,
hobgoblin.
we're definitely doing well for our first competitive outing.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have actually managed to hit a target yet, have we?
No.
We have in spirit the fire gods.
So who's
that,
is the other hobgoblin?
We've
next,
hit
isn't
each
it?
other.
Yeah, and he's going to make a saving throw to he's grab his mate's hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be hard.
Oh wow. Oh,
And
We might actually manage to beat these hobgoblins without causing any damage to them.
The only damage so far has been caused by themselves.
Yeah, it has.
And in fact, he is so not bothered that the three of us are charging, he's helping his mate rather than...
So he's got a sort
To
of...
be fair though, Mike, it's justifiable that they don't consider us a threat. My entire contribution to this fight is going, ha So, you know.
And mine is just running from the stairs to the middle of the room, that's all I've done so far. Oh, I got hit significant hit.
His best mate might pull him out, but that costs him his standard action, so he can't make a move. And with his minor action, he just sort of, he just sort of tries to just. He spends his minor action to drop to the floor, and sort of crawl.
Yeah. It's not really going to work. He's covered with oil, but still. Can I ask?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, continue.
I was going to ask if that advocated an opportunity roll or not.
Well, no, because they're not within range. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to be directly in front of them to opportunity roll then.
Well, this opportunity roll would just give you a basic melee attack, wouldn't it? So
Yeah.
You'd have to be within range.
An opportunity attack would only work if it's a long range. Sorry,
if it's in melee.
Or, well, a basic ranged attack probably, but none of us have any basic ranged weapons. Except for me, apparently I have an unarmed ranged weapon somehow.
That's flinging your sword.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. It's just that I have a feat known as Blade Opportunist, which
Yeah.
is gain a +2 bonus to any opportunity attack roll with a heavy or light blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Just one.
not
That would only be happening if
if you'd made the jump and you
And
were
got
there,
there,
you would have been able to
I
jump,
would have been
but
able to
yeah,
opportunity roll. Okay.
You know, you're not meant to look at this.
I've actually been looking.
It's fine. It's fine.
The ways of the android confuse Lucan.
Yes. We don't understand the game anyway, so we can't cheat at this time.
Elves only use Apple products, I'll have you know. Elves are the hipsters of the Dungeons and Dragons world.
Then,
Your turn. My turn, yes. Can I ask, is the coffin that Lucan so gracefully clambered over, is that on fire, or is it not?
Yeah.
Like, so when he got out, the torch fell in and it's on fire?
yeah,
Okay.
I see.
So is that going to affect, can you tell us if that's going to affect attack rolls at all? Or is it just, or is it still going to be the same -2?
roll a perception check.
Okay.
I'm not going to let this cost you as your standard action, just so you know this.
2 plus 7, so 7 is the roll.
Fire is very hot.
Yeah, okay. Doing well. I'm still distraught about my recent failure at it. Okay, so my standard action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I see him even though he's standing there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can shoot through your friends.
Right, okay. Well, it's not like...
Well, you're just going to duck anyway.
Ah.
It's not like you're going to go, just, you're going to shout, duck!
Okay.
You would duck, obviously. That's going to duck,
I
presumably.
my range 10 at willpower staggering note, which is the one I used in the practice one we did where...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is charisma versus will. Hopefully this goes a bit better than last time. I point my sword at the opponent and a wave of high-pitched sound blasts at the hobgoblin.
And what does that sound like?
I actually have the thing where, because my character has a flute, before an encounter, or when she's just off thing, she plays notes on her flute and she finds one that would match the staggering note.
Okay.
So then that's the note she goes for when she uses the staggering note ability sort of thing. So she finds a note that she thinks would be best suited for the attack. But anyway, 15 plus 4
Against his...
against his will.
And which one are you hitting here?
That one.
The
It's
standard
the only
one.
one inside.
He drops his axe and sort of puts his hands over his ears because the noise is too loud and he gets hit.
Okay, so that does 4 thunder damage to him because it's just my charisma modifier damage
Just
to him. Yeah,
That's
it's no roll. It's just my charisma modifier damage. So that's 4 thunder damage, and I push the target. It pushes the target towards the flaming coffin.
This is embarrassing. Right, 2 seconds. He manages to avoid the flaming sarcophagus.
But yes, one of us has managed to do some actual damage to them now. So ha.
But
Yes.
the goblin doesn't really seem to be too affected by the noise.
Aye.
Although it did hurt, it sort of just, he's just got a tingling in his ears.
I see.
Peter.
Right. I suppose I should just do a simple advance.
Peter, before we start, are you getting paid for having like advertising? Because you've got like the Fanta can right there.
I'm a YouTube, but no, I'm not really.
It's fine, you could have left that, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, but might get done for subliminal advertising.
I'll blur it.
Yeah, we'll have to push it.
Next time I'll bring one and just like drink with the logo blatantly the can.
I'll finger blatantly above where it says Coke, so everyone knows it's still Coke.
Just the exact same type of cola-based drink that we serve.
Yes, Coke.
Just the exact same, just like
Orange
serve
drinks. We serve orange
I
drinks.
enjoy this fizzy orange beverage.
Yes, I'm going to move forward because I think I'll move in support.
Bear in mind that coffin is on fire.
It is, yeah.
So you might want to try and go around, but then again, that coffin could also end up on fire.
could
But what causes the fire?
Yes,
The
you
oil.
could try and do something about the
oil.
torch above the thing. There's probably not a lot you could do about the oil inside the closed sarcophagus, but you could possibly try and do something
Should I
about
remove the torch?
You could probably only do it with that one,
On
but
that
yeah,
one.
you could do.
Should we do that?
That
I'll do
would take a
that.
standard action though, probably, wouldn't it? No?
That would just be a minor action.
Okay.
Should I do that as a
Happy
minor
days, and if
action?
that's just a minor action, that'd be
So should I just move to there?
Where you can move so many spaces, do your minor action, and then move the rest of your spaces.
I can't do diagonals, can I?
No,
Yes,
so
you can.
Oh, as long
Not-
as it's not round a wall corner,
not
so
round
you
walls.
can do it
That'd
there.
be 1, 2.
Uh-huh.
Remove the.
It's above here.
That'd be 3. Remove the
Torches are mine.
torch.
Does that require any roll or anything, or does
Nope.
it just?
You,
we
have,
just accept.
you now
it?
have a torch in your hand.
Yeah, well. Ah.
Be
right.
careful with
No,
what you do there.
No, I'll hang on to it. I have actually got an everlasting one. I might hang on to this for a second.
Well, it is a light, so be careful when you're climbing over the coffin
Yeah,
filled with
so I
oil.
think I can manage a torch. I am from a clerical background. You know, we have stuff. And then 4, 5, 6.
Right,
Does he need a roll?
I do need you to make a roll to see if you...
Oh yes, if I manage.
It's an
That's what I'm
athletics
like.
check.
I was going to say, at least put it down.
Are you sure? No, I'm just going to risk it. 70!
Yes, you
Hey!
managed to climb.
Hey!
The whole
The
thing...
first person who successfully managed to climb over within one of these coffins.
Carrying a torch.
Yes.
Wow!
Carrying a torch.
I should... Well, even if I should have given you a -2 on that, but you still managed.
I still managed it, yes.
Very nimble for a cleric.
Very nimble.
More nimble than our elf.
Yes.
yes.
Who claims to have a high acrobatics
And
skill.
consider my acrobatic skill is 0.
Hey, everyone has their off day.
Yes.
Yes, I was bound to get something right to do.
So, that's the other... No, do you...
There's a
No,
golden
no.
eye.
I know I'm going the long
Are you not
way.
going to...
Oh no, you can...
I can't do anything else.
You can use
Yeah.
the rest of your move spaces?
Yeah, I think...
That
Oh, you
was it.
spent
I
them all?
am expend.
Okay.
Now he's just standing there holding a torch.
I'm going to go the long way around, yeah. Me
Don't
plan
throw it in the coffin, don't
is
throw
to
it in the
throw
coffin,
it
don't throw it in the coffin, don't throw it in the coffin.
Me throw it is to... I was thinking of throwing it in the coffin if the goblins were near enough.
Hmm.
Or possibly in his
Wait.
face when I get closer to him.
It's up to you now.
That sarcophagus is enough safe to climb over.
Well, you could still fall in it and end up covered in oil, but other than that, yeah.
You'll be fine, just stay away from the cleric.
Yeah, don't trip over the cleric.
Yeah, I'll.
The holy
I'll
fire.
go.
Our choices are becoming limited, aren't they?
Yeah.
So So that's 1, 2.
No, you could just make that 1 because that's a corner.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right.
1, 2. I need you to make a roll.
Can I do, like, is it athletics or
Yeah.
acrobatics?
Sorry,
It's the same, like.
athletics.
What
Yeah.
about
Well, there were 2, but yeah. Oh, you mean the modifiers?
Yeah, the modifier is the same.
Yeah, you're a bit wet.
His feet slip.
Nine, were they?
Now make a saving throw.
A saving throw.
He's no cleric with a torch.
Oh.
Is it
Plus
D20?
5 saving
We're
throws
making
against
some very
odds
bad
against it.
decisions in
Okay.
this fight.
Where your feet is getting set on fire.
You know,
Yeah.
in our future fights, can we remember this one? Because,
Hey, I'm not on fire yet, and I haven't fallen in the coffin.
well, I'm doing quite well so far.
I'm the only one who's damaged the authority. So.
Yeah, you have. 1 by 4. I'm feeling I might have a few more than that.
How much is like the modifier for a saving throw? Is it just
There is no modifier unless stated specifically. Like unless you have humans have a +2, I think, something like that.
14?
Oh, well.
You're fine.
You're alright.
You're fine. How many spaces have you moved now?
So is this
3.
just like his feet
Right.
are covered in
Yeah.
oil? Or?
Yeah,
1,
he slipped a
2,
bit.
Yeah.
3.
His back foot trillion.
So that's 3.
And how many have you got? 4, 5, 6.
And that's as far as I can go.
Right.
Okay.
We're getting closer. We're in the fight soon.
Any end in that?
Like, you could load your crossbow and fire it again, couldn't you?
That's
What action?
It's a free action because it's my fate. So
Right.
could I shoot him from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Lovely.
I'll put him out of his misery.
As we need like a ruler or something so we can like compare it.
See, you would actually get a -2, but he's on the floor. So you get a
And on
+2.
fire.
I know fire. It's quite easy to spot.
The room's just glowing.
He's the burning one in the middle of the floor screaming.
Brought the
In
heat.
fact, you know what you could do?
Just walk up and kill him.
What's your body covered in?
Alright.
Wouldn't that set me on fire? Because he's rolling on the floor.
Yes, but are you firing a crossbow?
Could you not just dip your crossbow with oil?
Oh yeah. Is that a minor action or something? What would that be?
Well, it's just the same as loading your crossbow.
Oh,
I'll give you that as
so
a minor action.
If it's the same as reloading my crossbow.
Uh-huh.
So
So that would
it
be a free action. Yeah.
Right.
Right? So you're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Make a saving throw.
Well, in case he accidentally like stabbed him.
You're fine.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Oh,
1 second.
Suddenly an earthquake.
So I think what I should do. It says I can move 2 squares, but I'm not. I don't think I should since he's on
Yeah,
fire.
yes, and you have an oil-tipped crossbow.
Yeah. So roll for dexterity.
Oh god.
It's completely missed.
My character just face palms.
Face
And then slips over oil.
the force of hitting yourself on the head, you fall backwards
Yeah.
into more oil.
Yes.
Right, there's more oil on the floor.
My character just face palms.
Face
And then slips over oil.
the force of hitting yourself on the head, you fall backwards
Yeah.
into more oil.
Yes.
Right, there's more oil on the floor.
Well,
So now it's the goblin's turn again.
Oh, it is. Mr. Goblin.
Yeah. And he's the one over there who has to step over the flaming sarcophagus.
Oh yes.
Oh, when he gets to it.
Oh.
He's just gonna
He's
ready.
a longbow, so
Yeah, he's just gonna ready his longbow. Just
if it's moving through the flames,
got a 20,
Oh,
God.
and that's head straight for the side.
Goodness me.
no,
No.
that's
Two. Right. Okay.
I'm over here.
He rolled the 20, which is obviously it's a crit, so it does maximum damage if it's a critical hit, and it's on fire. Do you have any oil on you?
no. He doesn't.
He
Oh, he's
did
found his
shovel
thing.
in.
Yeah, he's got lots.
Oh god!
He's in a bad way.
Right,
I
okay.
really wish I felt that fast.
Okay,
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I don't have any items like they could put out.
that's 5 damage.
Oh, actually.
5.
5? I got 15.
Yeah.
So he rolled. I'm not arguing with the DM.
That's fine.
No, Luke does not fight against higher powers.
And then... 12 damage.
12 damage.
And you have ongoing burning.
Oh.
I knew I should have got that burning sensation checked out.
So you need to add that extra damage that you just took.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go that.
And so I had 29.
Right.
I've taken 15, was it?
Yeah.
Right now 14 max HP. Okay.
Right.
So
The next hobgoblin.
The
Oh
next
no,
one-
sorry, it wasn't. It would go straight to that.
Yes, it yes.
Oh,
Right.
I didn't
Now
see
you
that.
take your ongoing damage.
Uh-oh.
7.
7.
Oh.
How much health do you have?
7.
He's got 7 left.
You're bloodied. When you have half your health, you're bloodied.
I suggest spending the healing surge.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, spend a healing surge. It is one of your second wind. It's a second wind ability. But it's an encounter.
Uh-huh.
But you get your half of your blood back if you spend a healing surge.
Half of my what now?
You get how many healing surges do you get a day?
Well, I get
don't know.
7.
I get 9.
I get
It depends
7.
on the character.
Do you say you might not come?
He's an elf, so.
You would get some.
Healing surge.
Well, I get 7 as a cleric.
And you get.
get
My
9 as a
heal
bard.
is 6. My heal skill is 6.
Oh no, that's not it.
That's
My heal skill is 10.
Might actually be relevant.
I have 5 per day. It's his surges.
And how much? What do you
Yeah,
get?
but you have a surge value as well. My
Uh,
surge
5.
value is 6, but my heal's only 1. So
Okay. You just get 7 because you're half elf. Oh no, you're not. What are you?
I'm a changeling that's masquerading as a half elf, but it doesn't have any effect on my statistics, just my
I get
appearance.
5.
I get 5.
6. Sorry. 6.
I get 6. So the healing surge
Is 6. How many? What's your search value?
Use what?
Healing surge would be
5.
28 half is 14, half would be 7. So that's your surge value of 7. Your bloody value is half your health.
Alright.
So that's 14. And your surges per day, you get 6. And you just spent 1, so it goes down to 5. And your current hit points would go up to 14.
Okay, so my current HP is now 14 again.
Yeah.
Right. Well now.
You might want to stop, drop, and roll as well.
Yes. Would that count as a minor action?
In fact, you always take a saving throw anyway
You're right.
to see.
To see if the end of the effect.
Yeah. So it just makes a saving throw. See if it burns off. No.
Lord.
What did you get?
3.
Oh.
Oh my god, that was collective. Right.
That would end that then. Because you use your ability to heal yourself.
I use an encounter.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
That-
can't
that-
move or attack or anything.
You can't move,
But I can't attack.
but it's not going to
I would not advise trying to climb over the sarcophagus while on fire.
Yes.
suddenly explode.
Although I could attack your hobgoblin.
You couldn't because you've already spent.
You can't, you've used your standard action.
I'll have.
So, unless you're going to move, that would just end it.
Okay, I'll have 7 steps. So I would like to.
Actually, who's going next?
That one, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to be there. Standing between the hobgoblin.
Wow, also on fire.
This one also on fire.
And that's it.
I'll tell you that out, not being on fire.
I'm not on fire either. I'm also not covered in oil.
Yeah, but you haven't got anywhere.
I know, yeah. Because I
Um,
have ranged attacks.
so the goblin takes on 1 damage. That hobgoblin is now bloodied and in an excruciating pain, and he's crying.
Oh.
I'm feeling sorry.
Poor hobgoblin.
Stab him in the face while he's dead.
But the fire finally fizzles out.
Right.
He's no longer on fire. Doesn't look very good though. His skin sort of fused to his own armour. He spends a move action to get up, and he
Pokes himself in the arm with the
With
and he's
the
going to
translation of his hobgoblin name is Lucky.
make an attack with his long sword.
Fantastic.
What's your arm class?
It is 12. He's very well.
His eyes are fused together because of the flames. He swings his sword blindly and just completely misses.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Lucan comes out with a dignified LOL.
I knew he was a hipster elf. Right, okay. I have a sack. Would it be possible for me to put the sack
Yeah, you
on
tell us
the-
a little bit more
No,
about being a woman.
No, I have a sack in my inventory, a large sack. Can I use it, put it on Lucan to try and put him out?
So what just happened? The goblins had fused eyes, he missed.
Yeah, now it's my turn, that's it. Okay. Hang on.
There's several things here that could happen.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. I have an ability called Majestic Word, which is an encounter ability, but it's special. I can use it twice per encounter, but only once per round. It's a burst 5, and it targets one ally within that burst, so I'm going to use it on Lucan. L tells Lucan that this fight is just the beginning of our adventures together as a group, and that
heartwarming.
And that he should not allow our first encounter with adversity to bring him down, and we will go on to fight much greater things. These words are so enladen with inspiration that it allows Lucan to spend a healing surge to regain additional healing points, and the healing point, health points that he gains he also regains the health points to my charisma modifier, so any hit points that he gets back from his healing surge, he gets 4 more as well as that.
So you're getting 11 hit points.
Yes.
That would put you on 25.
Which is
I wouldn't heal
almost
you,
my
but he's on
maximum.
fire.
It's alright, I think I'm going to do a healing surge at
Right.
the beginning of my turn.
Good teamwork.
Yes, and that's only a minor
Damage.
action, so I can still...
That was just a minor action.
Yes.
Look. Of course, because you just told it.
Yeah, And I'm a bard, words mean everything to me. That one's on fire, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
going to attempt to climb over that barricade.
You can't. Oh, I've only moved a couple of bits, haven't I?
I've only moved 2, yes. I have a speed of 6, but I'm not going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
You've only moved 2 spaces to get.
And that's-
Yeah, no, I'm not going to move. I'm just checking range.
Okay.
And then, as I speak that, I point my sword at that hobgoblin, and Elle also goes on to talk about how insignificant the monsters we're facing are now, and I use my bardic magic to weave power into these words that send the creature into a blind rage, which is an attack that does damage and has an effect. It's charisma versus will. It's called Vicious Mockery. It's an at-will ability. So 9 plus 4, so that's 13 against will.
30.
9 plus 4, 13 versus will.
Because he's so far away, he didn't hear a single thing he said.
Fine.
And with the over-erupting sound
Yes,
of the
the
flames, couldn't hear it. Peter.
Right. Shall I begin my turn with a healing surge?
Right.
I may as well do a bloodied since we're so close to the end, because that'll give us 11, won't it? If I do a bloody, does that give you 11?
And that just tells you how much health you have
Oh, so
when you
I
are
don't hear
bloodied.
it said, oh, do you get 5?
Yes.
So I'll have 5 on. No problem.
Well, you are bloodied because you've only got 8 health points.
Yes,
left.
I've got 8,
Right. Okay. But yeah, you get 5 health points left.
so I'll get 5 extra. So that brings up to 13, which is more respectable. And I have 6 to go. Right?
Yeah.
So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-huh.
which means I can now restore a standard attack, can I?
Your surge value was a standard action,
Yeah, right.
but you are now flanking the goblin,
Yes.
and he has combat advantage. Both of you do. So when it comes to Dan's turn,
Yes.
if he were to make an attack on the goblin, he would get an extra +2 in
Yes.
the attack. So
Okay.
that was a smart move to do.
Okay, doke.
It's my turn. Right. Okay. Just wait.
Yes.
Well now.
You don't have combat advantage. But you've got to
Right,
use
yeah. I'll just use Pierce and Strike,
Okay.
which is dexterity versus reflex.
Mm-hmm.
So +3.
So 6.
The slowly melting, burnt, scarred hobgoblin
Surrounded by 3 adventurers.
surrounded by 3 adventurers and a flaming sarcophagus manages to go up
And misses.
and misses the attack.
Yeah, you could stumble blindly.
Yes. He stumbles blindly, completely oblivious of what's going on.
I want whatever he's got.
Yeah, definitely his name translates to
Ah.
lucky.
What is the action point mean? Just means I can.
You get a free action.
3 standard action.
Oh yeah, encounter.
Free
So
any action.
it's once every encounter, isn't it?
Once every 2 encounters.
Every 2 encounters. Right. So use that.
Everybody has an action point.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna use my daily power instead. I'll probably have a better chance.
Yeah?
At bloody an enemy with a melee attack.
He's already bloodied.
Mm.
Finishing him off.
Is it really a good idea to use your daily power
Yeah,
against a blind
Against a really
charge?
half dead.
Just whack on 1.
Yeah, just use Pierce and Strike. So dexterity versus reflex.
Oh my god!
What is this? Another 3!
What demonry is this?
Divine.
Can we have him on our team instead of Hobgoblin? Part of the blind charge Hobgoblin.
Divine intervention. I'll let you make that roll again. You suddenly have a sudden realise of stupidity about what's going on, and you concentrate your attack this time. You actually really think about what you're doing this time.
Now roll.
Stick 'em.
Just to explain, divine intervention is just a way for a DM to
The
just
pointy
say
end.
this isn't fair.
Yeah.
I've got to let you have another go.
So
But if you fail this time,
And then,
Come on. Come on.
come on! Yeah,
Right.
the winter is
Just using
definitely
the same
coming.
attack roll. Just using the same attack.
Just anything terrible.
+1 attacks.
Come on, come on,
18.
Yeah!
18.
So that's +3.
So that concentration, like the dagger, is it a dagger?
Yes.
The dagger just,
Now it's like, just do the same again and get a good
it heads straight through its rotten flesh and takes how much damage?
Oh, right.
watch him do 1 damage.
But surely, yeah.
2.
Is that 2? So it's +7?
Nope. It's +3.
It's +3.
Which is
But
fine.
is 7 the attack anyway? Like,
Yeah, that you would have got +7 on the attack. On the attack roll.
Yeah, you get
right.
+7 on your attack roll, and then so that you get +3 to damage.
So that's 2 +3 then.
So 5 damage.
And it's another +1 because it's an attack with a dagger. So 6.
6. Okay.
He's still not dead.
Nope.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, it's the only time we've hit this one, isn't it? So
He's covered in blood. He's covered in his own rotten flesh. He I don't know why he survived.
He's a hero. He's actually a hero goblin. We probably killed dragons quicker than this.
Yeah. Oh god. Goodness me.
So
Okay.
who's next?
I want to remember this.
I'm gonna have to
It's
try and put
the
it up.
hobgoblin first.
I
Okay.
think you should write a bard song about him.
This fella.
I think you should write a bard song about him at the end of the game.
I'm going to write bad songs about all of our adventures.
That's it. A bit closer.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, just so he's in. Just sit back a little.
Mm-hmm.
Peter. There. Right. Well, be comfortable though. Right. The hobgoblin's going to make a longbow. He readies his longbow and he shoots it, and it heads straight to the Lucan again. Just because.
Flaming out.
No, the reason why he's hitting him because.
He is straight at him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to move.
And it sets on fire.
We need to go for him. He's just getting 3 shots.
And
we need to.
it does 1d8. 10.
Oof.
10
He
points.
has a high hitter. We're hitting on 1s and 2s, he's getting 10s and 15s.
Okay. Right. I would like.
Neither one of them left the one at
Is it now my turn?
Yeah.
I would like to use the
How much health has he got left?
15.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
I would like to use the attack known as hit and run. So what that is a standard action, and that is.
Is it an encounter or an at-will?
It's an at-will.
Okay.
It's an at-will melee. Basically, I'm going to attack this little here.
Yeah?
Oh.
Self-bleeping. Makes my job easier.
Yeah. Yes, I'm very
Is
aware
that
of
how
that
true,
flash. The effect is if you move in the same turn after this attack, leaving the first square adjacent to the target, it does not provoke an opportunity attack from the enemy.
That's fine.
So what this is strength versus AC. Strength is like here.
It would be the plus.
The strength modifier, so I have +2 on whatever I roll here.
And is it armor class?
Yes.
AC.
Yes, armor class, strength versus armor class. So my strength plus the +2 roll.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's an 18.
Oh, it's an 18!
That's a 20.
That's you hit the hobgoblin.
Right, and the damage, I believe,
It's hit. It's one weapon plus your strength modifier, which is +2. So you check what your weapon is. Which one did you use?
I can use either, and I'm going to go for the long sword.
Okay.
And the damage is 1d8 +4.
Okay.
So
So-
I need to grab a d8.
That's the one.
3 +4,
7.
which is a 7.
The final hit cuts through and decapitates that hobgoblin.
Fantastic.
First blood.
Blood goes everywhere. The blood just sprays from his neck and covers Lacing.
Oh.
Washing the oil off.
So now I'm the only one not covered in fluid.
Does anyone remember our main
Excuse
mission?
me? Like, just to
When we had
clarify,
an attack with goblins
I'm not
in a
even
dungeon.
Well, yeah, we've got to find the sun.
Yeah, we've got to find the
Yeah, but we've got to get past the hobgoblins before we can do that. But yeah, I think it's probably best that you, the one covered in blood and guts, are the one that initially goes up to the kidnapped sons to rescue them.
I'd also like to say,
I might not be fluid on me. I wasn't ready to do that one.
the object of my move there was hit and run, and I can actually move in the same turn after hitting.
Yes,
as
you
hit
can.
and run.
And
So-
you can move as well as a move action.
Raising his sword.
So he gets to basically double his speed.
Yes, I get to double my speed as well, do I?
No,
Because you get 2 move actions essentially, so
Yes.
you can move double your spaces.
Oh, okay.
So you're moving 12 into the 6.
If you want, you don't
Okay.
have to move 12.
Would it provide another dexterity roll if I want to get over the sarcophagus?
Well, it's on fire, so...
You would be moving over and it would be an athletics check.
Go on.
In athletics or acrobatics?
I suppose he's
Well,
already on
it
fire though,
depends.
so he can't
It
be any more on fire.
It depends. Oh, yeah, speaking of which.
Yeah, you need your recurring damage.
Oh, yes, I see.
12.
Oh my god!
You're on 3 health.
Yes, I am on 3 health.
Just as a point
But you need to make a saving throw as well to see if you are still burned. Oh yeah, you've got your.
I have D20.
Nice, still on fire.
Can I make a point? If you move too far out of my range, I won't be able to use Majestic Word on you to heal you because I have to go around that way.
Can I request a healing surge to end my turn? Or is that a standard?
That would be a standard.
That would be a standard.
I think it might be better if you step back for a while now.
Yeah.
If you're on
Yeah,
free
character.
health.
It definitely would.
I'd just go out the way.
I would not try to climb over that sarcophagus either.
I would just wait there somewhere.
Yeah,
Because
I
he
was
can't
gonna
get you
wait
there.
here.
Yeah, or even in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would end my turn. Bloodied, but somehow still victorious.
Right.
Yeah, you've killed one now, you could
Yeah.
just take a step back and
We
sit in
sit.
the corner while you sizzle.
Hobgoblin is going to move here to here.
Does he need a roll for that?
Yes, he does.
Falls in.
No, I fell in.
Oh!
Yay!
He caught fire.
And you took.
He's gonna kill himself, even.
That would be
I doubt it,
beneficial.
I've only hit him and done 4 damage. 4 damage is only good for him, so I doubt he'll die.
He's bloodied.
He's bloody.
He's bloody.
Oh.
Wow, so he's over half health.
Under half health.
Under half health. Well, he's
Yes,
the
yeah.
damage
50-50
has been over half health.
I know what you meant.
Yes.
And that was his move actually, so he's going to get a standard action and try and stand up and get out of there, which he has to make a saving throw. Which he fell back in.
He's
He's prone.
He's snookered now, isn't he?
He's prone. He's prone in the south.
So is it me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm waiting.
Should have done it. Nope, not that one.
You shout racial slurs at him. Die! Burn! Freedom!
Racial slurs.
Can I use an ability? Oh no, that pushes him. Never mind. Change my mind. I'm not going to use that.
As he is a hobgoblin, I bet even Spider-Man didn't have issues like this.
Yes. Hang on. It's a burst. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be able to get him.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
burst 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That will hit all of your friends.
Yeah, but it's one ally in the burst.
Ah, okay,
So,
yeah. Okay.
See, how
Oh, is that one you used before?
Majestic Word. Yeah, this is my second use of it, so it's my last one. I
Okay,
can
so you'll
try
have
and
to
use
flip
it in
that.
this encounter.
You have to flip that over next.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
putting
well,
it
I'm
here.
very
Ah,
Ones
that's
that I've
fine.
used, but yeah,
That's fine.
So yeah, so it lets him spend a healing surge, and he gets 4 extra because of my charisma modifier.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Basically, Elle continues her inspirational monologue.
Okay. You can do it, man! You can do it! No, what does she say? You have to. I want you to say it. What does she say?
She reminds Lucan of his proud elven heritage and brings up a tale of an elven warrior who ran through a wall of flame to save his beloved.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
basically saying that
It wasn't me, I
It's-
stumbled and unfortunately she
Um,
burned to cinders.
the elves
No,
are
that's a
strong
tiny
and
different
they
story.
can
Yes.
withstand the elements,
Okay.
sort of thing.
Okay, that works. That works.
I am now on 14 health and I thank Elle very kindly.
And
You have to tune. You have to write down how many healing surges you've spent now, by the way.
that's 3, is it? 1
I
when he
only
was
s-
bloodied, and then 2 from my majestic words.
Yes. So I now have 3.
Okay, that was my minor action, and I, as part of my monologue, talking about the strength of the elven race, I also disparage the strength of the hobgoblin race using my bardic magic to try and enrage the foe, which is the vicious mockery one that I used again that you
Yeah.
didn't hear from before. So it's charisma versus will.
So you're shouting racial slurs at this hobgoblin.
Basically, yes.
You're not a hobgoblin, you're just a goblin.
You might even be a halfling.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's not good.
The sound of the flames over the hobgoblin alone,
Yeah,
and his own screams of pain, he couldn't hear.
yeah, I'm not surprised.
Peter, you finally get another go.
Can I hit him from there?
If you move there,
I'll go there. And then can I just breathe the life out of him
Yeah.
with my weapon?
certainly. if speaking to it doesn't work, hit it with a stick.
Hey, it's not just speaking with it, there's magic involved.
There it is, and I'm going to
There
use
is
my.
power in
I'm going
words.
to use my.
Don't make me shout first row.
Which is 1d10 plus 2 if I can hit him.
1d10 plus 2 if you hit.
If I hit.
I'm sure you will though.
Well, it's better. Do I hit? Do I need to throw? What do I need to throw?
The d20 first to see if it hits.
4.
Oh,
Well, it's a shot.
You couldn't
no,
see
it's
it.
not good.
It's
It's
pretty much.
that's what I want.
I couldn't say.
You couldn't see him because of the flames that just sort of covering his body. You just kind of swinging with the flames. You just don't see. Get in.
Right.
Got 4.
I don't believe it.
We're not being very lucky.
I don't believe it. He's an asshole.
I think my dice has been pretty lucky today.
Yeah, I know. He's almost dead.
Peter can't see.
I'll almost die.
I don't think your dice has done anything against me. It's just my dice doesn't do very well for me at the moment.
Right, come on.
I think it's doing well for anybody.
You'll go again.
Oh, right. Why not?
Come on, let's just go for it. He's in there. Look at that. 3 of us. We can't hear him.
Giant sword out of the way.
He's trapped in a sarcophagus on the fire.
Well, no, because you could go that way.
No, he's actually in the sarcophagus on fire. We're 3 in a line and we can't hit him.
Oh god. Would that actually that?
No,
What do you
just
think?
figure
Yeah, I
out
didn't
that
see
it
it
was
anyway, so.
unintentional, and no one saw the skull.
Okay. Piercing strike.
Yeah, I just whacked him one.
Dexterity first.
Oh!
Hey, yay! Come on!
That was dexterity, so it's plus 3 anyway.
Ah, well, you well.
Against his.
Reflex.
So you have 22 against
I imagine his reflex is going to be fairly down. He's on fire in the sarcophagus.
I don't know, he's sort of squirming like that.
And
Is it over 22 is the standard?
Yeah, so you definitely hit him.
Right.
I think you should have a +6 to whatever he throws because it's impossible to miss him.
Says the cleric who just missed.
4 plus 3.
It's 7.
No.
It's respectable,
Yes,
I
7.
suppose.
Well, that's the maximum amount of damage you can do, isn't it?
Um,
With a... Oh, no.
Or is it D?
Yay.
No, it's a D. Yeah, fair enough.
The sword goes straight through into his heart. His dagger, sorry. Goes straight into his heart and he just stops dead. Screaming and final bit of pain. And that goblin just starts burning. Just the smell of rotten goblin flesh.
Reminds
It's just
of
heads.
Aldi and McDonald's.
And it just smells his heads up your nose and you realise what the smell of victory smells like.
I love the smell of burning.
Do we get any points for it?
And the goblin dies. Following that, it returns.
Ah.
The shadowy spirit,
Oh.
encountered above, coalesces out of the darkness. It gestures to an inky claw, with an inky claw toward the bones scattered on the floor, and it says in a cold, raspy voice, and so it just fizzles away. Time to solve the puzzle.
Well, can we, like...
Now on the
Because one of us is sitting in the corner on fire at the moment.
well,
so.
well, you're now in initiative now, so you can just
We also put ourselves out. Have a drink.
yeah, the fires just
Yeah.
they get put out.
Okay, I see.
Everybody's clear.
Well, can we do anything about the flaming sarcophagi or not? Not really, if it's filled with oil.
Or is that fizzled out?
Well, they all just sort of fizzle away. All the oils just burn
Right,
away.
okay.
So
Alright.
the sarcophaguses are empty. Sarcophagi, except for that one that's full of oil, but it won't.
Honour them. We could
I get the feeling we're
Pray.
supposed to put the...
put the ones.
Yeah.
Make everybody make a perception check.
Okay.
14,
14.
16.
14 plus 5 for me.
I have 19.
So
14
19.
with me.
14
Oh,
plus
14,
5,
14, 20, 19 with me.
Right. Well, Leah Sim just sort of looks at himself and just starts
Yes.
flicking the guts off.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
And everybody else, you all see, there's like dead bones scattered around where the right next to all the sarcophagi. They're sort of lying there, bits of skulls, things like that.
I see.
So there's bones on the floor.
Should we put them
You
in the
told us that
salt?
when we came in the room.
Yes. Should we place the assaulted bones
Into
into
the
the
sarcophagus.
several sarcophagi?
Yes.
Can we... no. I was going to say, can we use our heal skill to try and get hit points back for the two of us that took damage?
Well, you're going to be doing that anyway because it's just the turn.
It's the short rest. then.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
But just spend the healing surges that you're going to spend. You're not going to get them all back because you get them per day.
Yeah. What does the heal skill actually do then? Or unless it's how much you get back from the healing.
It's just the same as a check.
Right.
The amount that you get back is half of your bloodied. That's how much you get from your healing surges.
So is heal for like broken arms and stuff like that? Like
Probably.
specific injuries?
Probably, yeah, you're right. If you broke your arm, probably roll a healing skill to
To see
see
if you know how to splend it on cure poisons and stuff. Right, okay, fair enough. Alright, okay. So
Should we put the bones in the sarcophagus?
I was thinking that, yes, but will it matter what sarcophagus we put the bones in, or can we just dump them all in the
Well,
sarcophagus?
all of the bones are sort of scattered
So
around.
okay,
We'll
right,
put the-
yeah.
we'll
So
put
we'll put them
whatever
right
seems
in the
logical.
closest sarcophagus, yeah. No,
Yeah.
not more than one skull in the
Obviously.
sarcophagus.
Yes.
So we do our best to separate the bones.
Right, and you do that and you put them in the sarcophagi.
Yes.
And you feel sudden, just a sort of calming feeling in the air, as if spirits would just suddenly free themselves from the trap, by putting the bones back in the sarcophagi. You feel a sudden sense of freedom, and you all and you gain 450 experience for the thing. So that's shared.
Share between us, right, okay.
So you'll all get
450 divided by
One.
5.
112 and a half.
112, so yeah.
Yeah,
Divided by 4 or 5?
112 experience
Divided by
each.
4.
So plus the 50, we're on 162 now.
Yeah,
So 162.
doesn't that pencil?
Yes. I do have one in my bag, but it would mean going into
Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
140,
112 each.
112.
So what's that total now?
The total is 162, yeah.
But you know you have to head through there,
Yes.
and you're going to be heading that way.
Yeah.
But there's that as well. Is that one?
Well, they are fizzled out, so you would safely,
Yeah.
make your way through. Do you want to sort your healing surges out now and see how much?
Heading on.
Yes, before heading on. So do you want to sort out who heals who?
Can we use healing surges on each other when not in combat? Or?
And only if it's your ability.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I didn't take any damage, so I've got nothing to do.
Okay, Michael?
I get my use encounter things back now, don't I? Because it's
Yes, you do.
Yes, okay.
I don't get that one back because it's an action point.
No, not to the next time.
I don't know.
You've got 3 healing surges.
I have,
You could spend 121 health.
yes.
Or with people in a cleric, you don't have a healing ability.
It doesn't say.
'Cause I'm sure a cleric can just spend a healing surge
So should I say?
and heal a partner.
Well, I've got 13, so if I did one for me, that'd be, yeah, I could have got plenty. If I do one for me, one for you.
Okay.
Do that?
Yeah.
I can amenable to that.
And then I'm only at 22, which is not.
91.
Would this can be considered a sort of short rest? Would you say?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
it's
I
a
would.
short rest. Okay. As they're sorting out their healingness, I take out my flute and play a soothing tune,
Uh-huh.
which
What
is
does that go like?
I don't know. I'm not mute. I have no musical talent. Fine. Yeah, go on then. Which is the Song of Rest, which means any healing surge that they spend, they get my charisma modifier added to the
Which is
H
what?
points +4, so you get
Oh,
4 extra
I'm about like
health
22.
points back.
Yeah. Okay.
I am on 25.
So what was
Which is
that?
almost full health.
It's
alright, you're on
it's
full anyway,
Song
so-
of Rest, you get 4. It's not added over maximum. When
Yeah,
you spend
right.
a healing surge, you get 4 extra.
I'm on 22. Back at total.
See, I may not have been that useful in battle, but he's still alive because of me.
Yes, nice.
So-
So, you still have now got a bond.
How much experience are we all on?
162,
162. Yeah.
I believe.
That ends the encounter. But what happens next?
Well,
We don't know.
We don't
We'll
know.
have to find out next time.
You're in.